Hello, baseball fans. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the show. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The second baseman.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Count is 1-2 now. And we could be in for a cold one tonight. 52 degrees at game time, but should see the 40s before we're through. The 1-2. Gets him looking up around the letters.
Batting second.
Settling in now, Oscar Mercado. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. First delivery to him on the way. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Sale. It's a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind, and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V, he becomes very predictable, and when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Oscar Mercado is the second out of the opening frame.
Ramirez.
Into the box now, Jose Ramirez. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
Hey, down 0-2. He better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup.
He threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. Cleveland nothing. Sox coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the Show. Stepping up now, Jose Peraza. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Red Sox, the second baseman.
And that's in there for strike 1. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, 5-2 on their recent homestand. Last week of ball games, they've played just really nice baseball, all facets. Find ways to win late, found ways to bash teams to death, pitched well. Let's see if the start of this road trip halts their momentum a little bit.
Batting second, the left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. 3 hits for him in that ball game on Wednesday. In there at the letters 0-1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
0-2 the count to Benintendi. Line toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Red Sox turned away in the first. We've played it. So digging in now, Franmil Reyes.
The designated hitter. Franmil.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Pitch on the way. And he fouls this one off. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Boy, he's really on a roll in the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Striding in, Carlos Santana. And we'll see if he can at least put the ball in play, something the first 4 men have been unable to do. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Well behind that fastball, it's a swinging strike.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
The next 0-2. This is popped up. And there's the second out as he squeezes it in the coach's box. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring Domingo Santana into the batter's box next. Sent out to straightaway center field. Bradley is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Indians go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Standing in, Xander Bogaerts. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
The shortstop, Xander.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
The third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. From the stretch, and the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Fouled away. Devers leads off first with 1 away. High fly ball out to deep right field. And that'll get over the wall, so forget about sending the runner. It'll be second and third now with only 1 away.
Dan, after that base hit right there, we're talking about 2 full weeks of finding a way to be productive and get a knock.
Good to think about that. You think how hard it is to get a base hit in a professional baseball game, and for him to be able to do it 14 consecutive days in a row. As a pitcher, you have to just tip your cap to this guy.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. No balls and a strike to count. That batting average up in the stratosphere here to begin play. 5 homers and 16 RBIs. Tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
And a step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Batting 8.
2 men on, 2 out, and from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1. Second and third, 2 away. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Hit in the air out to center field. Mercado is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Some of our nation's young minds. And now to the plate, Jordan Luplow. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Stays alive, still 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
At the plate, Bo Taylor. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Here's the pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Indians still in search of their first hit of the ballgame. Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind 3rd. And he'll squeeze this one for the 2nd out.
Batting 9. The shortstop.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Christian Arroyo. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0-for-4 line. And Benintendi's got it to end the inning. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll move on to the bottom of.
Back here now as the Red Sox are ready to bat in the 3rd inning, and as they do, it's worth mentioning that their lineup has been one of the best in baseball this year. In fact, with the highest team batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage in all of Major League Baseball, it's probably safe to say they have the absolute best offense in the sport these days. As one player told me earlier, yeah, I mean, you don't have to dig too deep into the stats to understand the level we're playing at. We have a special group, we know it, and we still think we can get better. Safe to say no one else around the league hopes they can, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And that's out number 1.
The batter, number 3.
Digging in, Jose Peraza, 0-for-1 for him here in this one.
Peraza.
Now here it comes. The windup and the 0-1. Now a slider down the middle, but laid off.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, after that hit right there,
Now
that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Mercado is there, 2 gone. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Set to deliver the 0-1. Strike taken. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire. Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Stepping in now, Oscar Mercado. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
Now
that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, Meat.
At the plate, Jose Ramirez. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Peraza will put this one away, and the side is retired. Can't start any better than this. He's set down. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Throws in time, and that's out number one.
Now batting. The third
so
baseman.
The base is empty here with one away, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Sort of surprising to see a five-hole hitter take two in a row for strikes to start the bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Liner toward right center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he'll reach second now with one away. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Mitch Moreland will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Seared down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. And another foul ball. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. And they take the lead. It's gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 10 for him on the year. And that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Skied into straightaway right. Long run for the right fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, catcher.
Coming to the plate now, Christian Vasquez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike. In his career, Vasquez is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted in the air to center field. Mercado is right there, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. Well, the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. We played. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Here's Carlos Santana now, as Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike one.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into the middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Fouled off. Skied down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Again, a 1-2. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
To the plate now, Domingo Santana. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Fly ball out toward left center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. They trail it here 2-0. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Center fielder, Jackie.
And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Junior.
Called strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Racing back, the right fielder, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot off the bat of Jackie Bradley Jr. Number 10 for him on the year, as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Jose Peraza is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2. The bouncer to the left side. Arroyo brings it in. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
For the Red Sox. The left fielder.
Digging in once again, Andrew Benintendi. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
So a runner on second with 1 down now, and that'll bring up the dangerous bat of J.D. Martinez. Here's the first pitch to him. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Mercado is back to the track as he takes it for route number 2. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. A line out and a ground ball for an out on his line so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, number 10 for him on the year, as the Red Sox break on top now 5-0.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Here now is Rafael Devers as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. And he takes strike 2.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. But he will make the catch on the dead run as he tracks it down just shy of the wall, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Red Sox. Digging in to try it again, Jordan Luplow, and he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale, and he fouls this one off. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. And that gets him on the mound. And a very alert play there as he fields the deflection and tags in for the out. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. So striding forward now, Bo Taylor 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Fouled away. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he rings up another one, make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. A high fastball is in there. Arroyo, a native Floridian, is most often considered a third baseman, but he's actually playing shortstop for his club. And he struck him out, so it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Indians go down 1-2-3. Hunter Wood will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 44.
Now with the plate, Mitch Moreland. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 delivery. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. And it's fouled away. Here comes another 0-2. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage home run. Mitch Moreland with a solo home run. His second home run of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Now batting.
So now to the plate, Alex Verdugo. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. No hits to this point. Called strike 0-2.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Skied into straightaway right. Luplow is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, catcher.
Next up for the Red Sox, Christian Vasquez. His career numbers against this pitcher, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now. Hit on the ground to third. In time to first, and there are 2 away. So here now is Jackie Bradley. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Junior.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Strike 2.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. The Red Sox tack on one more thanks to the solo home run. Top of the order due up to... All set for the start of the inning, and standing in as the switch-hitting second baseman, Cesar Hernandez. Matt Barnes is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 32.
No balls and a strike to count.
Barnes.
0-1, here's the pitch. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. Back up the middle. And there goes the combined no-hitter. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Manny, this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop
Emoji hand with finger splayed with medium light skin tone.
There's a strikeout looking there. Oscar Mercado goes down for... the first out in the 7th inning. In now, Jose Ramirez, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here comes the 0-1.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Wow, that's a close pitch to take, but
got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Indians leave 1. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. And we're back for the bottom of the 7th as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Top to bottom, he said his guys have been picking on the right pitches to swing at, and they've done a nice job of using the whole field. He said that always seems to be a recipe for success, and their 7 extra base hits in this one are evidence that it has been.
Thank you, Heidi. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Stepping in, Andrew Benintendi. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup. Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that'll wind up a foul ball just to the right of Pesky's pole. Shoots this one over to first. Santana's got it. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now
here's J.D. Martinez.
The designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter.
A swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his
Now
first
batting.
hit of the game here, and
Shortstop.
that'll extend his hitting streak.
Bender.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tough, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through. He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive it a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Here's Bogarts in the air out to deep left field. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. Martinez is on his way home. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And he will score now from first. And the throwing mistake there, getting the ball in, is going to wind up costing him.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. 7 runs, 11 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Into right field, that's a base hit. Oh, and he botches it. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's 8-0.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
Nick Whitgren comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Fastball in there for a called strike. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. 2 out with the man at first. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that you said it, D-Row. That's one of those he's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Hit in the air to right field. Luplow is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. Now in the box, Carlos Santana. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Colton Brewer has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
Behind 0-2 now.
0-2.
Back up the middle. Gloved by Bogarts. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, left fielder.
Striding in once again, Domingo Santana. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Weak grounder back to the mound. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
Up next for Cleveland.
So coming to the plate, Jordan Luplow. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Benintendi retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Bottom of the inning now, and from the on-deck circle
Leading
into
off
the batter's
for
box
the
comes
Red Sox,
Christian Vasquez.
the catcher.
Here comes the first pitch. At the knees, strike one.
Okay.
With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Now batting.
Striding
The
in for
center
Boston,
fielder,
Jackie Bradley
Jackie
Jr. He went deep
Bradley
back in the fifth.
Junior.
First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike. There's strike two as the hanging slider was let go. Ready on 0-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Luplow is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone.
The batter, number 3. Second
And
baseman.
here's Jose Peraza.
Okay.
It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Popped him up. Ramirez is under it near the mound, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3 as it remains an 8. Ready for another chance? Bo Taylor starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah,
Now,
not a lot of
for the
hope
Red
for them at this point, but these guys
Number
know these
31,
bats still count,
Austin.
at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Austin Bryce comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Devers is there, one quick out to start inning number 9.
Shortstop, Christian.
Stepping in,
Arroyo.
Christian Arroyo. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on.
Nope.
A ball and a strike. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Fouled off. They'll try again. 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball,
Now
a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
And he fouls this one off. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Fouled away. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Another one sent foul. Last strike now for Cleveland. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. An 8-0 shutout this evening. The Boston Red Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Cleveland Indians and the Boston Red Sox. Both Sox look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next. Eduardo Rodriguez gets the ball for the Red Sox in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Eduardo Rodriguez has come a long way in a short period of time. Really needs to command the off-speed pitch. As a lefty that brings a big arm and a big power fastball, 93 to 96 miles an hour, a good assortment of breaking pitches. The key for Rodriguez, getting ahead with his fastball.
Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this high. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Runner in scoring position here already following the ground rule double. Mercado is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
Jose Ramirez.
At the plate now, Jose Ramirez. He hits it hard on the ground to the left. Bogarts has it, and there are 2 away now.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Reyes.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Franmil Reyes. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Pulls the string on that one, 1 strike.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
Hernandez stands at second with 2 gone. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1 and 2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
1 and 2. Here it is. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Tribe. Cleveland nothing. Sox coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And here's Jose Peraza. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off.
Here's the pitch.
Red Sox.
That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come into this one in decent form, as despite the loss last time out, they've won 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, they got to find a way to put yesterday behind them. They got pounded without question, but today is a new day, and they regroup and grind and try and do the little things to try and win this ball game.
Throw on to first, in time, 1 away.
Batting second, the left fielder.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. First at-bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. 0-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Again, he sends it out of play. Lifted in the air to center. Mercado is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Next will be the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
And it's fouled away.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Here's Carlos Santana now. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez. He's a .375 hitter. No balls and 1 strike. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Santana, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Now the fastball is swung on and missed. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. One there. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
That is 7.
Into the box now, Jordan Luplow. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. No balls and a strike to count. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Lifted in the air to center. Bradley is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Christian Arroyo. He was hitless in the shutout last night. And this is taken outside for ball 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Indian shortstop behind 1-2 in the count. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Working for the punch out and the offering down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Fouled off. A runner on first with 2 away. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. Indians leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Striding into the box, Xander Bogaerts. The early season numbers look very good as he is up over 400 here to begin the campaign. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
No ball, 2 strikes.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it bangs off the monster. Bogaerts will head for second. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel the bat all over the ball, and he smokes it right off the wall at left center. A little more hang time, and that one probably gets out of here.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Fly ball out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
Batting 6, the first baseman, Michael.
So a runner at third here with 1 gone. And Michael Chavis will step in at the plate. First pitch coming. Here it is. A high fastball is in there. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
1 out and a runner on third. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. Catch will be made here in front of the monster. Tagging is the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game. Digging in, Kevin Pillar. And he's one of the more dangerous hitters in baseball right now, carrying a 10-game hitting streak into this one. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Down the third baseline. Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. Skied into very shallow right. Luplow is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So 1 run, 1 hit.
Back now at Fenway Park, home of the Red Sox, who have certainly treated these fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, it's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones. Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun. Matt, back to you.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. He doubled to open up the ball game.
First at bat, this guy hit a pretty good pitch, a changeup, and he hit it hard for a base hit. We'll see if he's going up looking for something soft here in his second at bat.
On the year, Hernandez is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Into the box now, Oscar Mercado. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
You got to be careful with this guy here. He can really handle the bat. Even though they're 2 outs, he might try to drop one down for a base hit.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Indians go down 1-2-3. They trail this one 1-0. In now, Kevin Plawecki as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Red Sox, the catcher, Kevin.
First pitch on its way.
Plawecki.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And this will kick off the base of the wall.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there. But the outfielder does a really good job, D-Roll, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Roll, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
Jackie Bradley Jr. is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Bradley, originally from the state of Virginia, this is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
Nobody out, runner on first. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, after that base hit right there, we're talking about 2 full weeks of finding a way to be productive and get a knock.
Good to think about that. You think how hard it is to get a base hit in a professional baseball game, and for him to be able to do it 14 consecutive days in a row. As a pitcher, you have to just tip your cap to this guy.
Into the box now, Jose Peraza, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. in there, and it's 0-2 now. This is line to left. And that is down for extra bases, as this will get one home and maybe two. And a relay to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Now batting.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
Here's the 0-2. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Here's another 0-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Mercado is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. One gone here in the Boston third. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. First delivery to him on the way. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Martinez has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. Comes set, and the 0-1 is taken for strike two. In the air to right center. Luplo is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
0-2 home now to Bogaerts. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. The relay, the throw, and he's tagged out at second. But one run does come in. So 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors, and 1 man left on. Standing in now, Jose Ramirez. Ramirez swings, and this one's hit well to left. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, is not the end of the world.
Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The first baseman.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
1 run on 3 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Stepping in now, Domingo Santana. Fouled away. 0-for-1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. Too quick.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Indians able to get one back thanks to the home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Indians 1. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. Looking at the advanced data, our researchers found that about 9 of 10 swings are resulting in some sort of contact today, which is well above Major League average. The result has been a lot of balls in play, a lot of hits, and solid run production, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat.
And meanwhile now, here's a drive out to right center. And this ball is going to clear the wall. It's a home run. It's a solo home run for Rafael Devers. Home run number 16 for him on the year. And with it, the Red Sox have taken a 4-1 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
He hit a sac fly earlier. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate, 0-2.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Right fielder, number 5, Kevin.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Up next for the Red Sox.
So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox 4th. And in to hit next, it'll be the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. Here's the first pitch to him.
Sometimes it's all about the stuff you have on a particular day. You take a look inside the numbers. 100% of his first pitches to batters have been for strikes, but the quality hasn't been there. He's going to have to make some changes to turn this one around.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, and it's gone into the monster seats. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 3 here in the early going as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
So here now is Jackie Bradley.
Now batting, center fielder.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot off the bat of Jackie Bradley Jr. Number 11 for him on the season, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
The
plate now, Jose Peraza, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. And he takes strike 2. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
Boy, that's a crazy one for a pitcher right there. You're feeling pretty good about yourself, D-Roy. You pump 2 of them in there. You're ahead to count 0-2, and you're thinking, hey, this is pretty easy at bat.
Yeah, you step out of the batter's box 0-2, adjust your batting gloves, and hang on for dear life. But he was able to mix in a knock.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. 0-2 the count to Benintendi.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Into the box, Christian Arroyo. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Chasing after it is Bradley. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Up next
at the plate, Sandy Leon. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tribe. They trail 6-1. Hunter Wood is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Hunter Wood.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. Looking up is the left fielder, and it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 11 for him on the season, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. 7 runs, 10 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Called strike 0-2.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Now this ball's hit out to deep left center. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Man, this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Wow, when you're swinging the bat like he is, you want the game to go to extra so you can get some more ABs. That's his 3rd hit of the game, and his swing just keeps getting better and better. Almost hit that one out of here, but he'll take a double anytime.
Here now is Rafael Devers. He went deep last time up.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
Ready with the 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Hit to first. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
Up next for the Red
Ready
Sox,
once again, Michael Chavis.
baseman,
He struck out
Michael
swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Chavis.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A man at third with one away. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
The right fielder,
So stepping in,
number 5.
Kevin Pillar.
Kevin.
0 for 2. He's flown out
Oh,
twice.
oh.
First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. The Red Sox tack on one more thanks to the solo home run. We're through 5 here this. So the lineup flips over. In Cesar Hernandez, and through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Got him, and that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Mercado.
In now, Oscar Mercado, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
First baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Striding in for the Indians, Jose Ramirez. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Yeah, Matt, that last AB was a changeup that was way up in the zone, and that ball got smoked. Listen, if you're going to throw that changeup, you have to try to keep that thing at the knees or below. He can ill afford to throw.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Indians go down 1-2-3. They're down 7-1. And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki.
Leading
He's
off
coming off a
for the
solo
Red Sox,
homer in his previous
The
trip.
catcher, Kevin.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Hit hard on the ground at third. And there's one down now.
Now batter.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles on that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That finds the zone, a called strike.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
Heading out towards shallow right. Luplo will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out. Two men are gone now in the Boston half of the sixth. And digging into bat next, it'll be Jose Peraza. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right.
And the third baseman makes the play. That ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're on top 7-1. Seventh inning ready to roll, and striding forward the designated hitter, Franmil Reyes. Matt Barnes is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Now pitching for the Red Sox.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The high fastball is in there.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
So now Carlos Santana, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And a curveball taken for strike 2.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Fouled off. Here's another 1-2. And he fouls this one off.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Domingo Santana.
Into the box now, Domingo Santana, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Hit weakly on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe. They're down 7-1. Joe Maton enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Digging in, Andrew Benintendi. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Strike 2. He pulls this one into right, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder up, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Now batting.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He doubled his last time through.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
No balls and 1 strike. Has a look, now the pitch.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last two pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Line hard. But this is a foul ball. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with two runners in scoring position.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And that is into the visitors' bullpen, a home run. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night. But a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Down the left field line and deep, and this will wind up a foul ball. Swung on and hit in the air again, deep down the left field line. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Ready for another shot now, Kevin Pillar. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Santana is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Stepping up to the plate, Kevin Plawecki. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. He's set and the pitch.
0-1.
Hit to third. Ramirez is up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Red Sox push across 3. into the box, Jordan Luplow. He'll start us off in the 8th.
The right fielder.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. Oh, and that is right there for strike 2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
So now to the plate, Christian Arroyo. 0-1 the count. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Ready with another 0-2.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
And boy, what a battle brewing here as he fouls yet another pitch into the seats. Still stuck on 0-2. And it's fouled away. 0-2, here it is. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch, and even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the 0-1. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More from the show. Saturday Baseball. So striding in, Jackie Bradley Jr. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Bradley.
And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Got it.
And he'll get to the bag in time. What a do-it-yourself masterpiece.
Okay.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jose Peraza. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. No balls and a strike to count. Fastball called for strike 2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Grounded to short. Arroyo's got it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The batter.
At the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. But a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the final out of the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2. So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. Starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
35. Oscar Mercado.
Into the box, Oscar Mercado. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Strike one to start the at-bat. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. Hembry was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. So he sets him down swinging. Oscar Mercado is retired on strikes for the 3rd time tonight.
Ramirez.
At the plate, Jose Ramirez, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Fouled off.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And he fouls this one off. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Well, I'm kind of running out of words to describe how incredible this winning streak has become.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon. So stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. He will lead this one off today.
For Cleveland, the second baseman.
Way late on the fastball for strike one. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch. I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Cesar Hernandez goes down for the first out of the game.
Mercado.
Stepping in now, Oscar Mercado, as he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike one. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. Eovaldi comes at hitters with a good hard fastball, one that's certainly fun to watch.
He's a throwback, the kind of guys that he likes his fastball. It's a good fastball, not the best fastball in the game, and he's not afraid to throw it. And you know what else, Matty V? Nope. He goes right at the hitters.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Now a hard liner, but foul. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Here's Carlos Santana now. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Looking to at least put the ball in play here this inning. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly. Just like that, they take the lead.
He comes in at 262 on the year. 7 homers and 21 driven in. Ranging back is Pilar. And it's off the green monster. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
As a pitcher, you'd love to assert your authority early on in the game, but it hasn't happened so far out here. That's a home run and a double against him now, and we're still in the first. He's going to have to make some adjustments quickly if he's going to turn this around.
Good curveball that time in the low 80s, 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
1-2. Here it is. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Indians at the plate, Jose Peraza. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
Now here it comes.
Second baseman. Okay.
So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has taken it on the chin the first 2 games of this series, getting blown out in each game. They need a better effort in this one.
No doubt about it. I think things haven't gone their way, and this is the time to turn things around now, Dero. It's been...
Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That's what good hitters do. You get a pitch you like, and you just explode on it. He blasted that one over the left fielder's head for an easy double.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. 0-2 the count to Benintendi. Lofted in the air out to right field. Right fielder is on the run, but he won't get to it. It drops in behind him. Peraza rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate. We're all square at 1 apiece.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a double of his own could be a big inning if this continues.
0-1 the count. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Looking at his career totals, Martinez begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And the Red Sox have taken a 3-1 lead. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. And he'll be one to watch out for in this one. Very good numbers in recent games. And that's in there for a strike. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
Now this ball's hit deep to left field. And this will rattle off the base of the monster. And this throw gets away from him.
Batting fifth.
Dan, after that base
The
hit,
third
he's
baseman.
extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. And he'll take strike 3 called, and he needed that one badly on the mound. 1 away.
Batting fifth.
Now batting, Michael
baseman.
Chavis. And the Red Sox with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking the pitch.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And it's gone into the monster seats. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 9 on the year as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
No balls and 1 strike. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. He'll get it into second, and he's going to make it there. Barely, as he's into second base with a double.
Yeah, Matt, I'm not sure how much longer they can leave him out there. Not only is he hurting the team, it's probably doing some damage to his psyche as well.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right back in his zone with a nice executed pitch.
This is line to left. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Batting 9.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
To the plate now, Kevin Pillar. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Previous battles with Carlos Carrasco, he's gone just 2 for 15. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Racing back the left fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And that'll plate run number 6. It's now a 6-1 ball game.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
And they start him out away with a called strike.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Behind 0-2 now. Carrasco pauses. Here's the delivery. And this is swung on and missed as the 30th pitch of this inning finally does a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. Start of the second here in Boston. Let's check in with Heidi for a bit more on the weather.
Well, Matt, the weather forecasts I'm hearing down here point to a fairly significant threat of rain later in the ball game. Of course, the grounds crew and umpires will work to get this one in without delay, but they also told me that they won't hesitate to halt the game to let the weather pass through if it's impacting the play on the field or, of course, putting the safety of the players at risk. For now, we'll have to wait and see how things develop.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. Safety of the players, of course, and players getting required rest at the end of the night becomes important. When you guys approached a game like this, did you know you were in for a long one?
You hope not, but you knew it potentially could happen. You kind of read the grounds crew. If they were running and scattering in the dugouts and running towards the tarp, you kind of prepared yourself that this one was going to get shut down at some point. But you got to stay focused. That pitcher doesn't care. He's trying to take food off your table.
Behind 0-2 now. One out, nobody on. Smoked on the ground left side. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Number 46.
In now, Bo Taylor. He pops it up, but this will land untouched. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. Popped him up. Plawecki shading to his right, and that's the second out of the inning. In now for Cleveland, Christian Arroyo. He's gone over his first 6 at-bats in the series so far. Fouled away. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. One left for the Tribe. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Pick things up where he left off. Andrew Benintendi. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB. Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
In there, and he's in control 0-2 now. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
The designated hitter.
Ready to take his hacks again, J.D. Martinez. As he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Oh, and that is right down the middle for strike 2. A line shot to third base, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. He was the winner of the AL Silver Slugger Award at shortstop a season ago. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Another 0-2 home. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Number 62.
Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart early here this afternoon, and you have to figure he will not be thrilled with his performance in this one. Hard hit to first, and he tries to get to the backhand, but it gets on by. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
And he gets ahead 0-1. And they're runners at the corners now. Here's strike two as the slider hits the outside corner.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first two pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey on to Lansdowne and gone.
The right fielder, number 99.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. And he takes strike two.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The bat.
Now at the plate, Kevin Plawecki. He reached on a single in his first try.
Plawecki.
And the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Reyes is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cesar Hernandez. First time up, he went down looking. In there for strike one.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys.
And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. A runner at first with no outs here. And it's fouled away. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Pilar's there. Makes the play, one away.
Now batting.
So one man gone for Cleveland here in the third. And that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. On the move is Pilar. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And that's the second out of the inning.
The right fielder.
Digging in now, Franmil Reyes. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double with a man on first.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Indians leave one. They're down. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. 8 of their hits have gone for extra bases. So they're not only putting the ball in play and getting on base, they are doing so with authority. And that has this dugout feeling awfully good about themselves, guys.
Leading off.
Thank you, Heidi.
Red Sox. The center fielder.
Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted down the line and left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Set to deliver the 0-1. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone as they add still another.
The batter, number 3. Second baseman.
And here's Jose Peraza as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Hard hit towards center. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting, left fielder.
Coming to the plate now, Andrew Benintendi. One run in and one gone so far this inning. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Bases are empty, one man out. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
Here's the 0-2. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. Gone! Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Dan, I can only speak from my own past experiences. When the flags are blowing out, you want as many at-bats as you can, and that's...
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Comes set with the 0-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center, and this is going to find the gap for his 3rd hit of the afternoon. This one for extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
I think they're way past due
Now
changing their approach to this guy. Whatever they're doing strategy-wise, it's not working. That's his 3rd double of the game, so he's feeling pretty good at this one.
Here now is Rafael Devers. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage home run. So batting practice continues here today as they notch their 7th home run of the game.
The first baseman,
Yeah, Matty V. Well, you kind of expect a high-scoring game with that green monster here at Fenway.
Yeah, it changes your whole mindset. Right center's out of the equation. Dead right field's out of the equation. Goes to 380 at its deepest part, unless you want to hit one down to pest.
But hold on here now. They quickly requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it.
Now an indication from the dugout is that they will not challenge the call on the field, so the runner is indeed out. Here's the first pitch to him. Skied into straightaway right. Reyes is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So there's already... Ready now, Domingo Santana. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Well, that rain is really coming down right now. It's raining cats and dogs. You got to make sure you don't step in a poodle. That's as hard as I've seen it rain all afternoon. Everyone, it's so much harder to concentrate when it rains.
Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
That's his 2nd strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up, and it says 0-2.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Jordan Luplow.
Standing in now, Jordan Luplow. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And in to hit next, it'll be the catcher, Kevin Plawecki.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Now the 0-1. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
This is line to left. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
Now batting, center fielder, Kevin Pillar.
Stepping into the box, Kevin Pillar. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. And that's taken for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. And he'll manage to fight this one foul over near the left-hand side, and that'll keep the count steady at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Santana will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Jose Peraza hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. The 0-2 once more. Skied into straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Behind 0-2 now. A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. There to take it in is Bogarts, and that's the first out.
Now back.
Standing in, Christian Arroyo. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ground ball right side. On to first, and there are 2 down.
The batter, number 7.
Digging in and looking for more, Cesar Hernandez. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
He's getting a lot of first pitch outs, and it's really easy to see why. He's been perfect. 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes to hitters so far in this one.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Waiting on it is Benintendi. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. And as you can see, they are. Adam Simber gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Adam Simber.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Andrew Benintendi is at the plate as he takes a called strike one. Simber was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got one or two big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. Behind 0-2 now. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Red Sox.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. From the stretch. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. A high fastball is in there. Hit hard to short. And that gets through for a one-out base hit.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4.
Now
he's looking locked in.
The shortstop, Xander.
Now at the plate, Xander Bogaerts. And he's working on a 3-double game right now. Here comes the first pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Martinez stands at first with one out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a four-seamer.
Hit high and deep out to left field, and it bangs off the monster. The throw into second. The tag, and he's nabbed trying for 2. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him.
Leading off for Cleveland.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In the air to straightaway right. Playable for Verdugo, and there's one gone. Well, there it is. This one is going to be delayed as the crew chief has made the call to suspend action.
You know, Matt, I just get the feeling this isn't going to be a very long delay. And we do have some clearing skies, so I think both of these guys possibly will go back out.
And welcome back inside the ballpark as the weather has finally cleared up. Josh Osich will be the new pitcher on the mound after the delay as we are ready for more baseball. This is foul right side. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. Grounded down the third baseline. Devers fields it cleanly. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The right fielder.
So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, Franmil Reyes. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Indians go down 1-2-3. And they remain well behind. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Rafael Devers. First pitch coming, here it is.
Devers.
Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And the sinking fastball, called strike 3, and that's out number 1. Michael Chavis will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Called strike 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Here it comes. Swung on and hit deep to left center. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. Now a long throw to third.
Wow, you'd think they'd learned their lesson and would pitch around this guy. That's his 3rd extra base hit of the game. This one a triple, and he can seemingly do nothing wrong.
At the plate now, Alex Verdugo, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Grounded to first. Gloved by Santana, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th, and in to hit next it'll be the catcher Kevin Plawecki. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1.
It goes to show you you'll take location over velocity any day. That pitch didn't light up the radar gun, but you can't do anything with that as a batter when it's executed in such a good spot.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. And that'll get down for a base hit. Throw into second. And the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2-base hits this year. And, in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. 2 out here and a runner at second. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. So a run on 2 hits, no error. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring Domingo Santana into the batter's box next.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
A pause and the 0-2. Fouled off. The next 0-2.
Ball inside.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
And he fouls this one off. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Fouled away.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
The next 0-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Now batting, the third base.
Settling in now, Jordan Luplow. A hit in 2 tries so far. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
2 out, nobody on. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe. And as you can see, they are way behind. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Jose Peraza.
Second baseman, Jose.
First pitch of the at-bat. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. Fastball called for strike 2.
I got the count 0-2.
Hit high and deep out to left. A ball that's tarrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, left fielder.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. In there at the letters 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Strike 2. Liner toward right center. He's around first, heading for 2. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double. Dominic Leone comes on the pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
The batter, number 2.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on its way. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty. So digging in now, Bo Taylor. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Colton Brewer has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Pulled toward right center field. Verdugo waits on it. 1 away.
Up next for Cleveland.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Christian Arroyo. No hits to this point. In there, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. Indian shortstop behind 1-2 in the count. And this is swung on and missed. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
No balls and a strike to count.
Nope.
And he lays off for ball 1.
The count 1-1.
Hit sharply on the ground, and that'll just elude his outstretched glove for a base hit. He'll get it into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3, and they remain well behind. Rafael Devers, the next to bat. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. No offer at that one. It's a cold strike. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line, it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get-me-over curveballs, no get-me-over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
So here's Michael Chavis now, scooped up. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Striding in, Alex Verdugo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming, here it is. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And that's the second out. Stepping up now, Kevin Plawecki. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Santana is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1 left for the Red Sox, but not to fear as they hold a commanding lead. Now to the plate, Oscar Mercado starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Marcus Walden comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. Liner towards second, and this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
So now Carlos Santana. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Yanked fouled off to the right. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Going back is the right fielder, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Wow, 9 home runs. D-Rodan, when's the last time you saw a power performance like this from 2 competing teams?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Ro, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
0-1.
First pitch cutter that's by him for strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fouled off. Here it comes, 0-2. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Ryan McMahon. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Hit down the line at first. Now this crowd of 36,000 plus come to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, I'm kind of running out of words to describe how incredible this winning streak has become. Every win just...
Afternoon baseball. And here's the second generation big leaguer Delino DeShields.
Leading off the afternoon
and we
for
are ready
Cleveland,
for some daytime
the
baseball. Starts him out with a
0-1
cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. One strike. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And he fouls this one off. Perez, once a Minnesota Twin, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Throw is not going to be in time to get him, and somehow he's going to wind up with an infield single. And now it looks like they want some time to review that one here, so they'll check with their replay guys. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
The Red Sox have elected to challenge.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there. And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Here's another 0-2. On the ground to the left side. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. To be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Into the box now, Jose Ramirez. No balls and 1 strike.
Hard bullet single to left field on a pitch that was kind of middle down.
This one gets through, and that could bring in a run. But this is well up the line, and he's safe at home plate.
Hey, this team's been in a pretty bad funk, D-Row. They've had a difficult time scoring and winning any game, so to strike early, that RBI single right there is awfully big.
Yeah, and hopefully the pitcher's able to breathe a sigh of relief, Dan.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Indians forced to settle for. Digging in now, Zue Lin. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Off for the Red Sox.
And the pitch.
The second baseman, Zue Lin.
So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, they have to avoid the sweep right here, especially a 4-game sweep. That can be devastating to the psyche of a team. It's okay. It happens. Throughout the course of a season, you're going to drop 3 in a row. But to get pounded 4 games by the same team can happen.
Now another 0-2. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 0-2 once more. Sent on the ground out to second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Batting second, the left
Standing in, Kevin Pillar. He had a homer in the ball game yesterday afternoon. In there, no balls and a strike. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
If he's able to dot that sinker down and away and execute that pitch all day, you're going to see a lot of weak contact. And
there's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! Over the monster for a home run.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday. So you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
J.D. Martinez stands in as he looks at a called strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Good cutter there, and he's got him behind the 8 ball now, 0-2. Drilled to the left side. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Row. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
Xander Bogaerts comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Inner third let go. It's a called strike.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Heading out towards shallow right. Long run for the right fielder. He makes the running play. 2 down. Rafael Devers the next to bat. And you can see great numbers over the past few games.
Devers.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
0-1.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Savali has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that.
In this day and age of smaller ballparks, the ball's lively, the bats are harder. This guy does it.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring Domingo Santana into the batter's box next. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And it's gone into the monster seats.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Strike taken up in the zone. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
In there, strike 2. Leon is a guy some would regard as a defense-first type of player. He excels in the field and really makes an impact on games with his glove. At the plate, however, not quite as much of a threat.
Yeah, but a guy with a defensive-minded skill set like this can play in the big leagues a long time. You can find ways to score runs, find ways to put the bat on the ball. You can't find guys that play defense the way he does.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Count still full, 3-2. Fouled off. The payoff pitch one more time. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. Digging in, Delino DeShields. He flied out, leading off the ball game. Well, this is pulled in by the shortstop.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez. Popped him up. Vasquez waits on it, and that retires the side. Indians. Last half of the second set to go. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Mitch Moreland. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. Gone.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
0-1 the count. The pitch. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Softly hit toward the hole. He's got it. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Batting it.
So striding forward now, Christian Vasquez. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. And that one right down Main Street.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Santana is back near the monster as he makes the catch for out number 2.
The center fielder.
So here now is Jackie Bradley. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Sinker to open the AB, in there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
And he fouls this one off. Another 0-2 home. Grounded softly down the line toward first, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting.
Runner at first following the error. And set to go is the second baseman, Zue Lin. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A bouncer up the middle. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. But the Red Sox.
Back now at Fenway, the Red Sox, who have certainly treated these fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Got him to go down swinging there. Francisco Lindor is retired to kick off the inning.
Ronmil Reyes.
A bouncer to the left side. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
The batter.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Ramirez. Looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Fouled away. Center field. Chasing after it is Verdugo. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Tribe. Home half of the third coming up, all even at 2-2.
The left fielder.
Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. And he takes strike 2.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Skied into straightaway right. Luplow is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out.
Now batting.
One gone here in the Boston third. And that'll bring up the dangerous bat of J.D. Martinez. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. And that one right down Main Street.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more. Hit hard up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon. And as you take a look at the graphic, you can see he's currently third on the Red Sox in that department. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a ball lined to the left side. Ready with another 0-2. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 0-2 pitch. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
The third baseman.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. From the belt, the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. All set for the start of the fourth. And set to go is the veteran first baseman, Carlos Santana. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Chasing after it is Bradley. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And that's the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 20.
Coming to the plate now, Domingo Santana. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. No balls and 1 strike. Called strike 0-2. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Lifts it into the air to shallow center. And Bogaerts will make the catch for the final out of the inning. Let's go down 1, 2, 3. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, all even at 2 apiece. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Thank you, Heidi. Mitch Moreland is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The next 0-2. Pulled toward right center field. DeShields is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 99.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. No offer at that one. It's a cold strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Tough call there, but the cutter misses 1 and 2.
Holy smokes. That's the first ball they've taken the entire game so far. They're swinging at everything.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. DeShields coming on. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, catcher.
So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox 4th. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Hit well on the ground to first. Moreland's there, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting,
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Delino DeShields. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. 0-1, here's the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
The batter, number 7. Second base.
Digging in once again, Cesar Hernandez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Nope.
Lays off the circle change there, a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Chasing after it is Pilar. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Down. Now at the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Pulled toward right center field. DeShields is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Next up for the Red Sox, Zue Lin. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Lin.
First offering on its way. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate. Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap.
The left fielder, number 5, Kevin Pilar.
Stepping in, Kevin Pilar. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First pitch coming, here it is. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Lynn, base runner at first with 1 out. Line hard to the left side. Foul. Here's strike 2 as it catches the outside corner. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. And this will rattle off the base of the monster. And he's safe. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk. And the force play is now in order.
Vander
has a look, now pitch. Grounder down the line at third. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball.
Man, if I was on the mound, I would not let this guy hurt me. He's been tearing the cover off the ball the entire series, and he drives 2 more in right here.
He is definitely a man on a mission, and he's making a huge impact. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Behind 0-2 now. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And they will tack on another on the sac fly, make it a 5-2 game now. Digging in to try it again. Mitch Moreland, lifetime against this pitcher. He's a perfect 2 for 2. He also has 1 home run. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Wood, playing here in his age 26 season. He was a 29th round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The 0-2 once more. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, his second of the game, and the lead is now 7-2.
Number 99.
Stepping in now, Alex Verdugo, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Now another 0-2. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. 2 out, nobody on. Drilled to the right side. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Well, that's just a case, D-Roll. You got to make a little bit better pitches with 2 strikes. Jumps ahead 0-2. Then a couple of foul balls, and on pitch number 5, he squares one up for a base hit.
Yeah, I can't tell you how nice that feels right there. You battle to get and count leverage and fight to get your ace swing off. 0-2, you're almost turned around walking back to your dugout. So that's a nice piece of hitting.
The 0-1 on its way. High and deep down the left field line. And no one will get this one. Down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. From the stretch. This is hit softly to third. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. Men come to the plate, however, 5 of them score.
Leading off the
top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Now that
next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Franmil Reyes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
Hey, this pitcher's been absolutely in his zone up until this point. That was a retired streak, just broken up. He had retired 12 batters in a row. That's 4 clean innings. Let's see if the offense gets going.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Hey, this guy has really been attacking the zone, and this lineup has been more than happy to swing at a lot of pitchers' pitches so far.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Riding in once again, Carlos Santana. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. 0-1, here's the pitch.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
Liner in there for a base hit. Long throw to the plate. And he is safe at the plate, and that'll cut it to a 7-3 ball game now. Throw to second, and he's out. That'll end the inning, but they do score 1 on the play. Indians 4.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
Here's Jackie Bradley
the
now.
center fielder, Jackie.
As he looks at a fastball
Bradley
that's in there for strike 1.
Jr.
He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. This is pulled into right. Luplow is there, one away. So coming to the plate, Zue Lin. He singled his last time up.
Lin.
Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike one.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
Strike two up in the zone. Hold hard, but it's foul down the first base side. One out, nobody on. Bounce to first. Throw on to first, two gone. Kevin Pillar will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. 0-1 the count. And now pitch on the way. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Bases are empty here with two men out. Hit high and deep out to left. And it's off the green monster. The throw is wild, and it gets away.
Well, when you're hitting the ball as well as he is, every time you swing the bat, you're thinking the ball's leaving the ballpark. He had a home run last time, and he almost had another one here. Nothing wrong with a double off the wall, though.
Right there for strike one. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Line drive to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the... Domingo Santana will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Matt Barnes is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. No balls and a strike to count. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Domingo Santana goes down for the first out in the 7th inning. To the plate now, Jordan Luplow, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
Leon.
Into the box, Sandy Leon, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. And could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Nick Whitgren gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Nick.
Bottom of the inning now, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Action going on now in the Indians bullpen as they have a left-hander up and getting loose. 0-2 home now to Bogaerts. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street. Here now is Rafael Devers. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Inner third let go. It's a called strike.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so
Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field, and that is off the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Up next for the Red Sox,
Mitch Moreland will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ballgame as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. 0-1, here it comes. Fastball called for strike 2. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. No one out with a runner at second. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Lined into right, a base hit.
Every game the pitcher gets the lineup card, he circles the guy that can't beat him. Well,
Now
obviously he didn't
right
circle
fielder.
this guy. That's his 3rd knock of the game, and he has been on fire.
So now to the plate, Alex Verdugo, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or trying to deuce the ground ball to get a double play.
Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And now Gracious, just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem. One man is out in the Red Sox 7th. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Fastball in there for a called strike. Boy, right down the middle for strike 2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Santana will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning. Now in the box, Jackie Bradley Jr. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
Behind 0-2 now. From the stretch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Phil Maton comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. At the plate now, Zue Lin, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
There seem to be different philosophies on it, so Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. This is pulled into right. That gets down, and the inning continues. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Now batting, left fielder.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
No balls and 1 strike. Strike 2.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
Ground, and this will kick off the third base bag. And that drops in for another base hit. He's 4 for 5 now. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
The designated hitter.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, you said it, Dero. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
And that finds the target. 0-2 now. 4 runs here in this half inning. A swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. On to Lansdowne and gone. A 3-run shot down the line in left, number 14 on the season, as they just continue to pour it on here. Guys, do you believe what we're seeing here today? With 6 home runs so far, this lineup is turning in a performance for the ages at the plate.
Yeah, Matty V. Well, Dero, you kind of expect a high-scoring game with that green monster here at Fenway.
Yeah, it changes your whole mindset. Right center's out of the equation. Dead right field's out of the equation. Goes to 380 at its deepest part. Unless you want to hit one down the pesky pole, you're looking to pepper that green monster.
Hit on the ground toward the left. And that is through into left field, a base hit.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2, D-Roll, but something he'd like to get down to Perry in the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player, just to battle. 0-2's a tough spot to be in. He battled.
Standing in now, Rafael Devers. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll take no chances here as he swipes this ball away. It stays a foul ball. The 0-1 delivery. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. 7 runs have crossed the plate in the inning. Grounded up the first baseline. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that'll get over the wall, so the runner will have to hold up at third.
Now batting, first baseman.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Bunt attempt with 2 outs. And he'll be thrown out at first, so that did... Ready for another chance? Delino DeShields. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Pilar is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out.
The batter number 7, second baseman.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Cesar Hernandez is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. Strike taken up in the zone. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
0-1 count and the pitch. Fouled off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. And as you can see, they are way behind. Striding in for Boston, Alex Verdugo earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate.
Alex Verdugo.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Now batting, the catcher, Christian.
In now, Christian Vasquez.
As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but fouled off to the left and out of play.
With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Rob.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Santana just shy of the monster. He makes the catch for out number 1.
Now batting, center
Into
fielder,
the box now, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Bradley.
He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Hit hard, but foul wide of the bag at first. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Smoked on the ground up the middle. That's through. He's got a base hit, his second in this one. 2 for 5 now. The relay throw, and it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him. Over now, they'll apply the tag. And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Brandon Workman comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Count now, a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes. And even sweeter, of course, is getting that series sweep in your own ballpark in front of the home faithful. So we'll see if they can send these fans home happy.
No doubt about it. Fan base is excited. They are all out in full force, coming to the ballpark, hoping to witness a sweep, and it looks pretty good at this point.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Now batting, third base.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Another 0-2 home. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting, the first baseman, Carlos.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And it's fouled away. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Last strike now for Cleveland. Struck him out, and the Red Sox finish the job and complete the series sweep of their rivals at home. 14-3 is the final score in this one.